Wentworth independent candidate Allegra Spender has declined to tell undecided voters at the Sky News People's Forum who she will back in the event of a hung parliament. The Liberal MP Dave Sharma is seeking to capitalise on what he says is uncertainty around his challenger.
Two different candidates from two different backgrounds.
I'm a mum, I'm a renewable energy advocate, and I've been running businesses for the last 12 years.
You know that I'm a person of principle and integrity who will stand up for our community of Wentworth and has a track record of delivering for our community of Wentworth.
Liberal MP Dave Sharma and independent candidate Allegra Spender are vying for the blue ribbon seat of Wentworth. It's held by Mr Sharma on a margin of just 1.3%. Their close campaign taking centre stage at the Sky News People's Forum. The first question from the audience to Ms Spender has possible implications Australia-wide. Who would she support in the event of a hung parliament?
I'm open to work with either side of government.
I think you're being dishonest with them. You've got to level with them. You've got to say, if I'm elected, this is who I'll support.
But I think the point and reason why I'm not saying that is, one, I have not made up my mind. It depends what
Will you
comes
make
on
up
the
your mind
negotiating.
before the election?
No, it depends on what happens on the negotiating table on the day.
I think you owe it. I think you owe it to the public to tell them before the election.
I don't.
On controversial Liberal candidate for Warringah, Catherine Deves, who's been criticised for her comments on transgender women in sport.
The reason why I have been very condemning of those remarks and saying I don't think that she's an appropriate candidate is because she's trying to incite division and not a civilised and calm and logical debate.
Dave Sharma stopping short of calling for her to be disendorsed.
I agree with a large part of what Allegra says there. I think her comments, and I've said this publicly, were reprehensible and should be condemned.
Wentworth is one of several Liberal seats across Australia under threat from Climate 200-backed independents who are targeting moderate MPs.
Why did you stand for Wentworth and essentially split the moderate vote?
Moderate Liberals, like Dave and others, don't, when it comes to it, actually vote on the issues that are important to this community.
Do you regret the fact that, as Michelle put it, you're targeting a moderate Liberal, and this is often the case with the climate independents backed by Climate 200, it's targeting moderates?
It's targeting people who say they're moderate but they don't vote moderate, and that's my problem. That's why I'm standing.
That targeted campaign extending to the possibility of Ms Spender preferencing Labor above Liberal.
I don't know all the candidates yet, but we don't. The nominations haven't closed, so I don't know who all the candidates.
So there could be someone late charge that gets up to second for you. Allegra? Yeah?
Again, I think we're doing the draw tomorrow, so I'll look at it a bit more carefully then.
In their final pitch to voters,
for me, I want to make this country better, and I think that's about, I can build consensus with anyone, and that's what I will try and do if I'm elected as an independent.
If you've got a candidate who won't tell you who they're going to support to form government in the event of a hung parliament, then I'd say don't risk the uncertainty.
Wentworth could be make or break come May 21. If Scott Morrison or Anthony Albanese fail to win a majority, they might have to turn to kingmaker independents like Allegra Spender. The debate has failed to convince some voters.
I'm a long-time rusted-on Labor voter, but a Labor vote in Wentworth is a waste of time because it'll get you nowhere, so I'm more inclined to go with the independent.
To tell the honest truth, no. It sort of reaffirmed what I was thinking anyway.
Danica Di Giorgio, Sky News, Sydney.